Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to this Monday evening presentation. This presentation is designed to showcase our business, especially to our guests, people who are considering joining this wonderful business and wonderful company. From wherever you are, we want to welcome you to these Monday evening presentations. My name is Pascal Oloo. I am trained as a civil engineer, and Betty and I have been in this business just over 27 years. And the reason we joined the business was very simple. We joined the business in order to make an extra $200 a month. That was our initial goal, because when Betty and I arrived in South Africa, we followed the same advice that most parents give their children: go to school, get a good education. So when I came to South Africa, I enrolled to do a postgraduate course at University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg. After 2 years of work and another $4,000 to get my postgraduate qualification, there was not a single increase in my income, and that really frustrated me. Secondly, when we came to South Africa, Betty could not get a job because she's a trained science teacher, and that really frustrated us because most schools at that time required bilingual teachers, people who knew Afrikaans and English. So Betty her choice was very narrow. That's how we came across this business. A friend of Betty invited her to have a look at the business. She went for a presentation. When she came back, she explained a little bit how the business is built, not the details, but I asked her how much does it need to start this business. She told me 425 Rand. That's about $40 at that time, and that's how we got started. I remember our first income in the business was $3, but after 7 months of hard work part-time, our income reached $1,000. And the rest is history, as they say. So we're in this business, we're in this presentation. I want to welcome all our guests. What is really our mission of our company? What is the mission of our business? Our mission of the business is very simple: to make the world a healthier and a happier place. And that starts with you. So I remember at the beginning of this year, when we were doing presentation, we put this new logo for 2023. And already we are more than halfway through the year. So the time goes very quickly. Now, Betty and I were privileged that we'd be able to build this business sufficiently large enough to enable me to be able to leave my employment as a civil engineer. And I must say that God has really blessed our business, and it's grown to a number of countries around the African continent, but also in the USA, in Sweden, in Italy, in the UK, and we've got some distributors also in Australia. If you're a guest, let me share a few ideas with you on I think most people are aware that there are 4 major ways that people use to generate income. The first is called a job. When you work for an employer, and at the end of 30 days, they pay you a salary. And it's good because at least you have money that you're able to buy food, you're able to have a roof over your head, you're able to have clothes on your back. But the challenge with employment is 2 things. One, because of technology and artificial intelligence, companies have found very efficient ways to generate products and services using less people. So it means people who have jobs, the chances of losing jobs are quite high. Secondly, in most work situations, there's a lot of internal politics, and this affects people. There are some organizations, there is a lot of toxicity in the organization that people really don't enjoy going to work. The second way that people generate income is self-employment. This is when you borrow money, you start a business to provide a product or a service, but the business most of the time in this environment depends on you as a person. That means if you're not there physically, you have no income, you don't generate revenue. If you want to go for leave, if you want to pay attention to your family needs, if one of your children are sick, or even if when you're sick and you need to take time off, it's very difficult. So you need to get somebody who knows what your business does and somebody whom you trust to run the business on your behalf. The third way that people generate income is big businesses. These are companies who invest a lot of capital. They invest, but all the capital and equipment, but they also employ a lot of people. For example, Vodacom in Southern Africa, MTN in Southern, West and East Africa, ShopRite, Checkers, Safaricom PLC. These are companies which employ lots and lots of people. But this is not available to the ordinary person in the street because of the huge investment that is required. The fourth way that people use to generate income is investment. Investment is when you take cash which is over and above your daily needs and you put it on an instrument or a business that generates additional cash for yourself. These are the four general ways that people use to generate income. There are other ways like sports people or musicians or writers, people who have extraordinary skill to generate income. But these four are the main ways that people use to generate income. The question is there an ideal business? Is there a way you can generate income without investing a lot of money, without the risks of starting a big business? And you're also not sure, you are sure that you'll not be fired or retrenched from your employment. I think an ideal business needs to have the following 7 elements. Number one, you need low capital to start. In our business, you need between $60 and $100 to start a business which is global. Number two, you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services because this is what people need. Distribution is one of the efficient ways for generating income or generating cash to be financially independent. Why? Because people need goods and services. The third element is you need to have global reach. Our company does business in over 50 countries around the world. In Africa, we do business in 14 countries. And because of this, we're able to reach over 600 million people worldwide. The fourth element is leverage. Leverage is one of the secrets of successful people. It simply means that you find a way to multiply your time and the effort you put in your business by cooperating with other people. The banks do it all the time. That's why they open branches. Retail outlets doing all the time. That's why they open stores. Franchises do this all the time. Leverage is a very key element in generating wealth because you and I have 24 hours a day. If we depended only on the hours and the effort we put ourselves, we will never be financially independent. The fifth element is you need high-quality consumable products to, and the reason for that is a consumable product is bought, used, and then it's bought again. It has a repeat sale. For example, cleaning material or soap. We need soap every single day, and when it is finished, you go and buy some more. So soap is not very romantic, but it makes very good business sense. The sixth element is you need a business system. A business system is simply the way you run your business. It gives it the how of building your business. It's a series of computers, procedures, tools, equipment that you implement on your business so that your business grows with or without you. And the last one is timing. Timing is very critical because if you start your business at the wrong time, it doesn't gain traction. Or if you start it at when it's too late, then the market share has already been captured. And our company has been in existence since 1958, but because of the relevance of the products, and because our company is constantly at the cutting edge of research and development, it's the right time to build this kind of business. What is network marketing? What is this business that we are talking about? Network marketing is a system of distribution of goods, a very efficient system of distribution of goods and services that cuts out the middleman between the manufacturer and the consumer. In traditional business, between the manufacturer and the consumer, you have middlemen like retailers, wholesalers, advertising, regional salespeople, national. All these people who are between the manufacturer and the consumer add a cost to the product when the consumer buys it. And who pays for it? The consumer. So what we do in our business is between the manufacturer and the consumer stands a distributor like myself. So the money the company would have paid all this middleman is what is paid for us because we do advertising by word of mouth. Explain to customers in person. So when they buy a product, they buy a product with very good on your behalf. So it means that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself because business. There are no qualifications required to do this business except with things. Number one, hard work. If you have these three things going for you, you're going to be very successful in this industry or in our business. California, in the USA, but it started by Jerry Brasfield. And the reason why Jerry Brasfield got into this kind of teenager, he had very, very serious asthma. And his mother gave him natural remedies. And when he felt dear, that has really helped me with the people in this my small town called Porterville in California. And that's how the business, 65 years later, Neolife is a global company in over 50 countries. And the reason is because we believe in certain basic principles, corporate principles. The first one is absolute honesty and integrity, because we believe we need to tell our customers, the public, the people we deal with, the truth about our customers and what our product thing is. People are number one. The most important element or resource in our business is people, because if you don't have problems we solve, it's people who need our products that actually make the business work. The third element is products that work. Neolife has put together a group of scientists who develop high quality products so that when the products are taken, why we've got customers who've been using products for over 40 years, some 45 years, some 50 years. Why? Because the products were at exactly the same level. If you're a man or a woman, whether you're young or somebody who's been working for over a long time, a plumber, a carpenter, a CEO, an accountant, an engineer, a doctor, everybody starts the business, have the long-range vision. If you want to succeed in this business, you need to have a long horizon. Initially, we say you need to have the way you're going to be taught, between 2 to 5 years, you'll be financially independent. Neolife started in 1958 in the US. 7, you went to East Africa, that's Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And West Africa, I went the year 1999 or the year 2. If you're a guest, this business has come to your doorstep today. Now, different reasons. I don't know what your why is. Some people start the business because they want a good life for their children. So they're sick and tired of their jobs. I mean, there's a lot of people have very toxic situations in the workplace. Some start the business because they want to have holidays. A lot of people start the business because they want us to learn how to generate income, because everything we do depends on money. Money is not the most important thing in life, but it's ranked somewhere with it. And healthy. So you're going to be partnering with a company which has been for over 60 years, does business in over 50 countries, and is supported by the Scientific Advisory Board. A group's job is just to research and develop the products to the highest quality possible in each of their categories. We've got 4 ranges of products. Which products are these? The first one is called the Golden Home Care products. These are products for cleaning your bathroom, your kitchen, your toilet, things you need to clean your oven, your car, anything in your home that requires cleaning, we've got the products for you. The second one is things that you need to make yourself look smart. The third is a skincare range, because they are made to the very highest quality and standard. And the reason why that somebody is unwell is if you look at the skin, it will give you an indication of their state of health. And then the last one is the health supplement.
I think Pascal is developing a problem. Pascal, can you hear me? Pascal, can you hear me?
Apologies, there was an interruption. Excuse me, there was an interruption in my connection. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can proceed.
Yeah, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. So, our business is very simple. We do 3 things every day. The first is use the products. Because Neolife is registered in different countries around the world, we use the point value system to measure the size of business that is done. 100 PV or 100 point value is roughly $160 in value. So, use the products. The second thing we do in our business is we share the business opportunity. That simply means we invite other people to be promoters of our products. Okay? In this example, you invite or you introduce 6 people to use and promote the products, and each of them is doing 100 PV or 100 points, plus yourselves, you've generated a 700 PV business, you become a manager in the business, and your income is about $45 a month. The next thing you do is you teach the people you brought into the business to do what you do, to duplicate or replicate what you do. In this example, the person on the top right corner introduces 2 people who introduce 2 people each, and you'll have a 700 PV unit plus the other 6 gives you 1,300. You become a senior manager, and your income is about $90 a month. That is your profit and your bonus or commission. The next thing you do, you teach everybody in your team to do exactly what you have done. 700 times 6 gives you 4,200, plus the 100 gives you 4,300. your income is $580 to $700 a month, you become a director in the business. Not everybody is going to join your business. Some people may say, look, I don't want to be a business builder or a promoter. I want to use the products as a customer. These are people you're going to make a net profit of 20% because they're not registered. They cannot buy products from the company. The third thing you do every day in our business is personal development. That simply means every day you take time to read, take time to learn, attend training through the support system, attend conventions, attend seminars, attend rallies, events that help you to grow your business as a leader in the business. If you want to earn more money in this business, just help somebody else become successful. If you help one person become successful, to become a director, your income goes to about $1,000 a month. If you help 3 people become directors, you become a Ruby director, your income is about $2,000 a month. If you help 6 people become directors, your income goes to over $5,000 a month as a president's team member. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite a very excited and successful new director from Uganda, Mr. Badru Asiimwe. Badru, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Pascal, I can hear you and I can see you very well and clearly. Hopefully you can also see me and hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. So take it away.
All right,
yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Pascal. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen in the whole of East Africa. As you've heard, I'm called Badru Asiimwe, all the way from Western Uganda. And professionally, I'm a fresh person from campus. I just finished my medical course in one of the greatest universities in Uganda. And I've been part of this Neolife family. Actually, I started it in October, that was 2021. My marital status, I'm still single. And of course, being out of campus, I'm looking forward to achieving many things, including marriage being part of it. When we are going to talk about Neolife, I call it a golden opportunity because it found me at the time where I needed it most. You know, when we are at campus, in many occasions, we are being taken, they are taking care of us, we are being taken care of. We are seeing that everything is moving on. But for example, when it comes to a person who has gotten big dreams, then you find that for them, they are thinking beyond. So I was there looking at how I can improve myself, and of course, being part of the medical team, we always hope for the best after education, after we have graduated. And of course, sometimes things may turn upside down because I've seen my fellows being part. So hopefully when I'm talking tonight, I think I'm representing the youth on this call, the graduates, those people still at campus, those people who have joined high school or such category. Of course, I'm talking to many, but that is at least the group I'm representing. And we have our own challenges as the youth. So I started Neolife, and the primary reason as to why I started, when I was being introduced, I was told that Neolife offers majorly 3 things. Number 1 was about health. I heard about health. I felt touched being in the medical field. I know health, I know what it means, I know chronic disease and what it does. But that was not a major concern that would attract me to Neolife. Number 2 was about money. When they talked about money, I was like, okay, you can tell me more about it. And then when they talked about lifestyle, you know, there are some occasions when you don't think about things happening in many times, like travel and lifestyle. Being on a plane, maybe going to America to where, and you find that in the family, maybe there is, you don't even have a relative there. So sometimes it could seem to be strange. But then I took what we call the faith of hope, and I started, but the major interest was money. Then another thing I loved most was the products. I looked at the cleaning products as a person who loved to care about myself and who still love the same. I felt touched with those amazing products, and I feel like I should start on the major cleaning products because for health I had not tried. I started my business, and in a space of 4 months, I became an executive manager. That is when I saw a commission of 500,000 Ugandan shillings as a person who had just reached in the middle of my course at campus. I just felt happy. I think when you put it in US dollars, that is something close to 100 US dollars. And then I took it further because they told me that if you want to become successful in your life, you have to be teachable. And I'm a good student when it comes to that. And I love asking questions. I took it further. And then in a space of 7 months, I became a director. And I never knew that Neolife could be a door to the impossibilities that I used to think about. Maybe they were impossibilities when actually I wanted them. When I became a director, it was super exciting because that was the time when I received a commission of above 500 US dollars. Actually, it was around 1.6 Ugandan shillings, close to 500 plus US dollars. I became super excited. I even remember the day I received that commission, I could not understand myself because that is the commission that comes whereby the lecturers that are teaching me, that were teaching me when I was still at university, are earning. So I just felt happy. I felt motivated. And on top of that one, I got what, I don't know even what I can talk about it, but it was like a miracle to me because we have amazing leaders here in my team. And they told me, you know what, Badru, if you become a director, we are going to take you to Dar es Salaam for Lifestyle and East African Convention. I happened to be on the plane for the very first time at my young age, without touching my pocket, without disturbing my parents, anyone around me, courtesy of Neolife opportunity. So that is one of the things actually that I've seen being the best at my age. You know, sometimes they say that we always say that our parents know how to cook. Our mothers know how to cook until when we move out of our homes and see what is happening out there. You people, the world is good. God created it for us to enjoy, and I think Neolife is the right opportunity for us. Going back to the main reasons as why I had started Neolife opportunity, one being part of health, I've interacted with quite a good number of patients at the hospital, and you know, we always suffer from these chronic illnesses. So when I saw Neolife product, I felt like I should immediately start recommending them to the people that are around me. And I did that with the immediate effect. As I talk, I have a group of people who are thanking me a lot because they have been able to rectify their situations, their chronic illnesses, courtesy of Neolife products. Actually, when I'm talking about these products, they have just created for me a door because they have linked me to a network of quality class people that I wouldn't have met if I never joined Neolife. It is quite an amazing thing for me. And actually, I'm still helping more to getting or attaining their level. I've been able to help other people. You know, Zig Ziglar say that if you want to get everything you want on this planet, you should be able to help enough people get what they want and automatically get what you want. So it was quite an amazing thing when I saw myself developing a executive manager, senior managers in my business. As I talk, I have people that are earning money because I just introduced Neolife to them. And actually, many call me their hero at my young age. And I'm super excited. Actually, I'm going to graduate in November. And everyone is telling, especially my distributors and my customers, please don't forget to invite us at your graduation. People are even inviting themselves before I print cards for them. That is because of Neolife opportunity. I've also been able to travel, as I've told you. It was just last year that I was on the plane, moving all the way to Dar es Salaam for lifestyle. And the truth of the matter is that it was quite an amazing thing. I want this time around to talk to the youth because I know there are many youth out there on this call. Actually, I call them young adults when I'm speaking to them. You know, we always hide like ostriches. You know, an ostrich? You know, an ostrich will go, it will get into the soil, it hides its head and leaves the remaining part outside, knowing that it has hidden inside when actually people and other animals are looking at it. So we have what we call financial crisis. I know there are categories of people like me who have gotten good degrees, who have gotten good opportunities to study the best courses at university, talk of mine, maybe clinical medicine, medicine and surgery, engineering, people like lawyers, teachers, talk about them, engineers and so on. But then when you see the world we are living in, you find that what we invest actually is not what we get. If we are lucky, I add that if we are lucky and we have gotten where to fix ourselves, it is not worth what we invest. So what does that one call? What does that one mean? We need to have double, actually not double this time around, ×2 of what we can see. We see beyond the limits. Neolife opportunity has given me a chance to explore what is impossible, because I've seen people attain things, and you find that if it is because of that job, you cannot even attain them. The job is not bad, because that is where many start from. But the truth of the matter is, if you have it, then it is a stepping stone towards building your own business. I always tell people that today the world is for businessmen and women. The world is not for the employees. You know, you are selling your time for money, because I've realized it for the time being I've been here. Actually, for your information, I finished my course, but I've not gone to look for the job. I'm still volunteering just to acquire more skills, but I'm not rushing to go for the job of 500, 600, because Neolife is still taking care of me. And I wouldn't wish to find that I'm selling my 8 hours for that little, when actually I can use the 8 hours to build something that is going to feed me when I'm no longer able to work. And that is what Neolife gives. It gives you an opportunity to invest today, work today, invest in people, teach people, duplicate yourself. And by the time you're looking to your retirement, for those people who retire, in Neolife, we don't retire. For those people who retire, by the time you're reaching that retirement, you're going to find that you have created a scheme that is going to make you run for the rest of your time, including your children and the siblings. So for the youth who are here, we have a lot to achieve. The world is for us. The generation that is up us is actually reaching their limits. So we are coming in. So we must think of what we can offer to the community, what we can solve, because the amount that you earn is directly proportional to the problems that you're solving out there. We are solving a problem of poor health. We are solving a problem of financial stress. We are solving a problem of poor yields. We are solving a problem of poor looking skins and so on. So you find that if you are to find Neolife, it focuses on the problems that are the most disturbing problems on the earth. And guess what? You try Neolife, you solve those problems, you're going to find that you are earning money when people are happy. You know, there are some people that are earning money. Yeah, they have become rich, but there are some people out there that are against them. They are selling some things that are not quality. They are selling some things that are harmful to the environment. But in Neolife, you're selling something, and someone who is going to use it must, on top of the money, they must be thanking you. So if you are here and you are the youth, whether you are the guest, whether you are already in Neolife business, if you're there, don't look aside. If you are a guest, you must make sure that you start on this opportunity as immediate as possible. One of the things that motivated me when I was starting this opportunity, there is one of the gentlemen here in Uganda who passed away when he was a director in our business. And of recent, when we had Mr. Charlie Bolton visiting Uganda, we had one of our great leaders telling us that from the time that this gentleman got an accident, up to now, his income is actually multiplying every other single day, and his business was able to be inherited by the mother. So if you're here and your father has invested a lot in you, accidentally you are no more, it means that your family will have made a loss. But with Neolife, if you have built it solidly, your parents, your siblings, your kids are able to live and prosper because of the little time and efforts that we invested previously since you joined the Neolife opportunity. I'm very happy and privileged being part of Neolife at an early age, because I've been able to understand nutrition. You people out there who don't know a chronic disease, by the time you get to knowing it, you find that it's already late. Actually, when I'm telling people to start on Neolife products, I always tell them that Neolife supplements are not for the sick. So I never knew that one when I was starting the opportunity, but I have come to realizing it because I've seen the greatest people, the richest people. For example, here in Uganda, we have lost a very, very big gentleman with a lot of investments out of a chronic illness, which was just of a heart. It was a heart attack. We have lost him because of that. So if you are to wait that you first fall sick and start on these amazing products, then I think you will be able also to have saved enough money to invest in them, because they always say that prevention is better than cure. So if you are here and you're still young like me, it's high time you started on our amazing product. Then if you are here and you're my father, you're my elder brother, you would have started like 2 weeks back or 1 month back. So I'm very excited and I truly appreciate Neolife because of the Scientific Advisory Board. They have an amazing board that actually pulled me, it attracted me to come and understand more. You know, for us medical personnel, we always feel skeptical whenever we hear of the word supplementation. Until when you come into Neolife deeply, you go to reading about Scientific Advisory Board and understanding what they do, you cannot understand what really supplementation is. It is quite an amazing board that has empowered many people, that has given us knowledge. We have read about them and we are still reading about them. And we are very happy that we can also be among the chosen few that can test on their products. So I want to talk about, you know, sometimes when we are doing something, we must also see about or see past the what? Past the limits. One of the motivational speakers that I love listening and reading from says that it is not about how much you earn. I repeat it. It is not about how much you earn, but it is about the person you become while earning that much. I've had cases whereby many of the youth, we are running for those good paying jobs if we get that opportunity. Very good paying jobs, but you find that you are earning it today, but then you don't have the knowledge of managing it. In case it gets over tomorrow, you will go down as if you have never gotten a job that was paying very well. One of the greatest things I've attained from Neolife is actually personal growth and development. It is a business, it is an industry, it is a university that you attend, acquire knowledge that is going to feed you for the rest of the time without investing any costs. It is quite an amazing thing because actually I have witnessed this. I've been doing my course, my business part-time while I'm still studying at the university. But through Neolife opportunity and the personal growth, I imagined being actually I was among the best students for the results that I just got out as we are clearing and preparing for the graduation. Of course, that one also I attribute to the personal growth of Neolife and the amazing products and what we call time management. You know, sometimes we always complain, we don't have time. Me, I'm employed, I wake up morning, I come back in the evening, I don't have time. You don't have time, but you're getting the time for the boss and you're very busy. In many times we find that we are very busy, but then we are busy becoming poor. I always love that statement, and I don't know how people get it right there. But the truth of the matter is you can be busy. We see you are busy 24/7, but you're busy becoming broke. But the truth of the matter is if you can fix yourself very well, understand Neolife, use the personal growth out of it, you can be able to achieve everything you want. I'm looking forward to developing many people in my business. And of course, I'm looking forward to becoming a world team member. One of my greatest dreams has been taking my parents for the holiday. Actually, that is what I'm struggling for. I want to have them on a plane paid for by the company and I take them for the holiday. I think that is one of the greatest things I have made for them. And of course, I'm looking forward to investing in real estates. And of course, I'm a person who loves myself. I always tell people whenever I'm talking to them, I love myself. I love looking good. I love looking smart. And I love good things. I always tell them that I'm also looking forward to driving myself at least in these few years, you find that at least also I can be able to drive myself regardless of this opportunity. I'm also looking forward to helping many people. Since I'm done with my course, now I can be able to touch many lives of the people out there who are suffering. So if you are a guest here, you are going to look for the person that of course invited you, they're going to guide you, and then you find that you can also be able to become part of this family. And if you are a distributor on this call, I request you to take it serious. I've seen things happen, and I also believe in myself because if it has happened for others, it can also happen for me. If Badru Asiimwe, who started this business as a student in my early 20s, can do this business up this far, can still dream up to this point, the truth of the matter is that you who is listening to me, who is on this call, you can do much, much better than me. Thank you very much, Mr. Pascal, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much, East Africa. We are looking forward to meeting each other at the beaches of the world. Have a blessed evening.
Mr. Badru Asiimwe, thank you so much for your testimony. I think you give a very good example to the young people who say that only older people are successful or the ones with experience. All those young people, students or not, I think you give a very good example. Thank you so much, and we really appreciate it. And by the way, you look very smart today. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a story of an ordinary person who is a student and has managed to do what he puts his heart and mind in. And anybody who is serious about life can do actually the same or better. So, one of the things our company has done is to take advantage of technology to build our business. We've got a lot of online services. If you want to order products, you can order products online. If you want to register new distributors in your team, you can do that online. If the moment you register with a company as a distributor or promoter, the company creates for you a back office. That means you have the facility to be able to manage and monitor your business. Training is done locally and internationally by online services. For example, in this presentation today, there are people from so many different countries who are attending this presentation. Delivery of products, everywhere the company does business, they get local courier companies to deliver products to our customers and our distributors. Payment of commissions and bonuses is done by EFT or mobile money. So the company has tried to take advantage of technology to make the business much more efficient to build our businesses. One of the things that Badru was speaking about is attending events. For example, this event was in Tanzania, the East African Convention. This is the same event. This year also we are going to have one on the 28th of October in Dar es Salaam for the East African region. For the Southern African region, we are going to have it in Pretoria on the 14th of October. So if you're in those regions, make sure you purchase your ticket to attend the convention. It's really a period of showcasing what the business can do and the successes of the people who are in the business have achieved. If you're a guest, you need to get some money to get started in the business. Speak to the person who invited you. They will give you an application form. Once you've filled it, then you need to get your registration, the initial investment you're investing in your business for your business starter kit. In Botswana is 650 to 2,330 pula. In South Africa is 870 or 1880. There are about two other packages in between. In Kenya is 8,000 or 10,000 shillings. I think on the 27th of August, the prices in Kenya is going to go up. So if you're a guest in Kenya, make sure you register before that date. In Nigeria, it's 32,000 naira or 40,000 naira. In Tanzania, it's 153,000 or 190,000 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, it's 225,000 or 273,000 Uganda shillings. In USA, $75. In Togo, it's 43,500 or 58,500 francs CFA. In Italy, 64 euros. Ghana is 542 to 866 Ghanaian cedis. In Cameroon, is 56,000 or 68,000 francs CFA. So this is what you need to get started in the business. That is your initial investment. The rest is going to be sweat equity, just sheer hard work. Power of leverage. For most people who are not schooled in the power of leverage, if you're given two options, $1 million in cash or 1 cent double for 31 days, most people say, give me $1 million. But if you double 1 cent every day for 31 days, you end up with $10 million, 737,000. That is the power of leverage. That is, you need to be able to cooperate with others to generate additional income. What do you need to succeed? Remember, success begins with a decision. If you're a guest, decide, yes, I want to do this business, or I need more information, or no, I'm not interested. But make a decision. That's where success begins. Once you've made a decision, the next thing is you need to know what you want. What is your dream? What do you want to achieve? What is it that you wanted to do, but because of different circumstances, you've not been able to do? Number two, find out what you need to know and do. That is, you need to be teachable. Allow yourself to be taught by somebody more experienced than yourself. Number three, hard work. You need discipline, you need guts, you need persistence. Motivation starts you on the path to success. Is discipline that keeps you on that path. And number four, you need to believe in yourself, your sponsor, that is the person who invited you, and the company Neolife. If you have these things going for you, success is yours. What is next for you? Get back to the person who invited you. They'll show you the path of how to become a successful business owner of Neolife. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We really appreciate you spending this evening with us. And Badru, Asiimwe, thank you for your wonderful testimony. An example to all the young people who are attending this meeting. Thank you, good night, and God bless.